Good morning. Something a little different today. A little spot in the middle of town where I have camped in the past, but I just fancied a bit of a wander and the opportunity to take some photos. So most of this will probably be slideshow format, but you might find it interesting. So a bit of a sort of backstory, as it were. I'm going to a very old church, which is now just a ruin, and it was on its own out in the middle of nowhere, but over the years, of course, the town has expanded and now it's surrounded by modern housing, but it's a bit of a hidden spot. I'll take you there and show you. As you can see, I'm in one of the high spots of the town. Right up on an area we call the Ridge, for obvious reasons, but it's a bit windy. And we're going in here. There's a job to show from here. But my house is basically just the other side of that church. That's the little access road to the modern housing. You just come through this gate, pan you around, and it's all a bit overgrown, but it is public access. And you can see how close all the houses are. Sorry if this is a bit wobbly, I'm doing it freehand. I really could do with one of those sort of gimbal mounts which level things out, but they're pretty expensive for what they are. Let's go up here. To here. I'll go in, have a wander round, and tell you what I know. That's all that's left of the wall on the southern side. Don't know why that went and the rest has been left, but there you go, too long ago. Some of the standing parts are still quite impressive though. A long time back, I actually camped right in that corner. Just having tarp set up and kept under it because it was middle of summer, it was warm. Strange location for a camp, yes I know, but hey, these things have to be done sometimes. You can see here there was an old door that had been blocked up at some point, and the window above. I believe it was sort of Norman times. It's obviously been modified many times over its life. If we look up here, you can see, hang on, let me zoom in a bit. That looks almost like a doorway that's been blocked up there. Old windows that have been blocked up. And then I don't know quite how well you make that out, but there was a roof line there. And then later, a higher roof line. There it is, obviously sort of enlarged at some point. Oldest bits here are 11th century. This tower I believe is 12th, and the rest of it is, you know, 12th and 13th century. So it's really old stuff. Shame we can't go up the tower. You know, it's locked off because it's dangerous. But they have put you know, modern stairs in up there, and every now and again, very rarely, but occasionally, they open it up just for the day sort of thing, and you can go up there and have the view out across the town down to the seaside, which is about 2 miles away. It's a brilliant view because this is one of the highest spots in the town. Through here, now you have to forgive me, not being a religious person, I might well get all the terminology wrong, but this bit, I believe, was the nave, did they call it? You know, the little side room where the vicar gets ready. You know where I mean. Which is why it's got a fireplace, so you could keep warm before going out into the cold church. Again, you can see the evidence of the roof line. You know, like I said, I'm not a religious person at all, but I am fascinated by old churches, mainly because I like old buildings, and I love looking at all the little quirks and hints of, you know, how it's been changed over the years. To be perfectly honest, I never used to really notice much, but my Kate's really good at that sort of thing, and I've learnt a lot from her. And it's funny, once you get your eye in, the more you look, the more you can see. You can see at the top of there used to be another window. I'm just about to make out the bottom of the frame. Well, I find places like this interesting anyway. Whether you do, I don't know. If not, just skip this video. There's the church, and quite close, quite next to it, are these little ruin pieces. Now, as far as I'm aware, they're actually nothing to do with the church. If I go around the other side, on this site, a couple hundred years ago, there was a very large hall, manor house, whatever you'd like to call it, massive place, and I think there's something to do with it. But that's all there is left of them. Don't know what this is here. That's more modern. It's something encased in concrete. Might have to investigate that in a minute. But yeah, there was a massive, massive, massive house. I'll see if I can find pictures online. But it was sadly demolished for whatever reason. It's now like this. The big house would have been under that lot somewhere.